Hi, my name's Cillian Kelly, Head of Digital Project Delivery with Sisk, and in this video we're going to talk about our geospatial services.
Part of our DPD function now is we have an in-house geospatial services unit set up. The benefit here for the company is that we have support for our pre-con team, but also our site project management teams. Our in-house geospatial team can now empower our pre-con and project teams to make more informed decisions, streamline workflows, and ensure project success from start to finish. This will provide teams with the ability to visualize and analyze data, enabling for more precise planning and better project management. Using varying hardware and software solutions, it gives us the ability to provide up-to-date site information.
The requirement for geospatial on the project was a client requirement to deliver an accurate as-built model. What we've done here in Analog is we've taken the whole BIM modelling to another level. We've set up control points. We've tied the whole facility into one coordinated grid, and the geospatial team has helped us to deliver that. They set up control points to ITM coordinates. That meant every design model, every as-built model, contractor model can all be fed into the one coordinated grid.
We knew from the very start of the project that we needed to get it in a timely fashion, and program was a key requirement for it. So initially from the outset we knew geospatial was a requirement for us.
First of all, he did all the survey part, for not only for road but for the full site, bringing all the products in the same coordinate system. For example, at the site we bought RTC scanner, and he helped me how to set up correctly.
From the outset, once we had the BIM model and we started on site, Andy was here every week. He came on site, he did a point cloud survey of the site. That impacted hugely for us. It kept the model up to date and our design on track, but it also kept the contractors on site accountable. For instance, there were some instances where Unistrut was put in the wrong location. We were able to catch that at an early stage with minimal impact to our program and to costs. We went through the model and we compared the scan to the model on site. So we were able to identify anywhere, any clashes, any misalignments, and we were able to regurgitate that to the site team. There was a real focus on us on bringing the digital model to reality on site. We got the value from showing it to the client was able to understand what we were building, but not only that, we were able to keep the contractors and ourselves accountable on site. For instance, if a light was 100 mil out of place and there was a clash in opinion on site, we were able to turn off the model and see where that point cloud was there, and that just meant clarity.
We could produce as-built models that not only the BIM site can use, but the LEDs on the ground can use for fabrication, for coordination. So basically with the geospatial, we create what we call a live project. So basically you have the same information on your computer, on your tablet, and it's the same information that you have on site.
There's some people on site that have huge amounts of practical knowledge that are in this industry 30, 40 years, but mightn't be very good at working the model. So I suppose we always had a push to bring that model to the site. So we had the digital design team and the physical team on site collaborating on site every day. Pipes, for instance, were put in the wrong location. In one or two particular instances, they were missed. Once we identified that issue on site, within a week, we were able to alter that model to show what was on site again. And that's the real benefit. We're bringing the digital team and the site team together, collaborating on site in real time.
The main benefit, I think, is coordination. Not only coordinating a model and getting an as-built design, it's also coordinating the site logistics and the site installations.
We have a live project on site at the moment where we're installing underground services, and what our department and the geospatial department are doing is that they are scanning those underground services. So when we're going forward into future projects, we have a full understanding where those underground services are. We're no longer looking at a 2D drawing, but we're looking at a 3D model, and that really helps us from a safety perspective show the site teams where those live services are. We've heavily invested in not only knowledge, but also software, and that's all been driven by the geospatial department. So yes, definitely going forward onto the next projects, we'll get it for the benefits of cost, safety, quality, program.
For further information, visit our Geospatial Services page to see the specific offerings that could benefit your team, or get in contact directly with our team.